How Sister Wives Kody Brown could repair a relationship with his kids. Fans of Sister Wives are watching Kody Brown go down a rabbit hole when it comes to facing his family issues. The father of 18 can't seem to understand that the pain and suffering have been due to his own hands. Outsiders easily can see that the Brown children will always be the kids in the situation. Kody is waiting for them to come to him and apologize. In reality, it should be the other way around. Kody still marches to the beat of his own drum. But at this rate, it's a war drum, and he is about to love the home field advantage. Kody Brown opens up about his father's pitfalls. In the most recent episode of Sister Wives, Kody Brown opens up about the ongoing situation with his father. As followers will recall, the significant fallout occurred during COVID-19 when Kody tried implementing stricter rules than the CDC. Kody just wanted his large polygamous family to conform to his wishes, but his teenage boys had other plans. Kody and Janelle Brown's sons wanted to see their girlfriends, and eventually Kody tried kicking them out of the family home. Luckily, Janelle stepped in before that could happen. But the fight has stuck with Gabe, who has been filmed repeatedly crying over the situation. This week, Gabe visited Janelle for breakfast, sharing that Kody had hit me up. But the 22-year-old added, "It was strange because he was like, 'Hey, I miss you.' And then he kept phrasing it like I owed him an apology." Gabe felt ambushed. Eventually, I was just like, "Hey, unless you're actually ready to have a relationship and fix things, then we're not going to talk anymore." He came back a couple of days later and texted me. He's like, "Hey, I've been thinking about what you've been saying. I forgive you, please forgive me." I was like, "Forgive me for what? What's going on here?" Kody Brown doesn't understand the definition of accountability. Gabe wondered why his father found it so difficult to understand the proper protocol. Gabe shared with Janelle, "I told Dad that if he doesn't change and he can't take accountability, then I just won't ever see him again. And I'm perfectly okay with that." To be honest, I think most of the Brown children have made the same decision regarding their dad. Janelle, who divorced Kody in December 2022, noted that she doesn't know what it would take at this point to get things back on track. The second wife of Kody shared that the entire family is so busy, and they're starting to spread out across the country. But Gabe had a different thought process, noting, "I think it would take Dad really setting things straight. And I think that would take an act of God." Janelle has always taken her kids' side, adding their dad had been expressing things to them just off the cuff about, he wished that he would have waited and just married Robyn. I don't know what dad says that to their kids, but my kids have many stories like that. I don't love Kody as a father figure, but I hope that he can still redeem himself. Everyone makes mistakes, and sometimes I think his children forget that this is Kody's first time at life too. There is no manual for marriage or raising children. But to have any hope of making amends, he has to take accountability. I know I sound like a broken record, but Kody just needs to say, "I'm sorry for," and allow his children to explain why they feel the way they do towards him. If Kody can admit his faults, which feels undoable currently, and just fall to his knees, I think some of his children will be open to reconciliation. However, Kody has chosen to do the complete opposite. If what Gabe is saying is true, the patriarch has chosen to gaslight and manipulate his offspring. At the rate he is going, Kody will end up alone and miserable due to his inability to apologize. After a while, a cranky old man act won't win anyone over. Sister Wives. Christine warned everyone about Tommy. Now he proves her right. Sister Wives star Kody Brown had a lot to deal with over the past couple of years, and now Tommy Padron adds something bizarre to her story that leaves fans of this TLC series shaking their heads. Christine warned fans of how Tommy rolls, but she left it at that. So now fans get a taste of what she meant about her son-in-law. Yet, it makes no sense to them. Sister Wives. Tommy Padron moves family to East Coast. One thing about Kody Brown's son-in-law, Tommy Padron, fans see him as quite the character on the Sister Wives series. With Christine living near Kody Brown Padron and Tommy in Utah, while season 19 is filmed, fans can expect to see more of Tommy, his wife, and 3 kids on the screen. The Padron family moved to North Carolina about 3 months ago. The move was partially due to Tommy Padron getting a great career offer as a top chess instructor, while they are in the same state as Janelle Brown, along with her daughter, Maddie Brown Brush. and her family, they are hours away from their homes. Was Christine Brown part of the reason behind Tony's move? This family of 5 didn't move close enough to Janelle and Maddie to pop in for a quick cup of coffee, but they moved close enough that they are only a couple of hours worth of road trip away. The Padron family moved to North Carolina about 3 months ago. The move was partially due to Tony Padron getting a great career offer as a top chess instructor. While they are in the same state as Janelle Brown, along with her daughter, Maddie Brown Brush, and her family, they are hours away from their homes. Was Christine Brown part of the reason behind Tony's move? This family of 5 didn't move close enough to Janelle and Maddie to pop in for a quick cup of coffee, but they moved close enough that they are only a couple of hours worth of road trip away. So it's not too bad if they have visiting in mind. Some Sister Wives fans wonder if this distance from Christine Brown plays another factor in this relocation. Was this something Christine's daughter and son-in-law felt that they needed? And yes, is the answer to that question. Mykelti explained that along with her husband's climb up the career ladder, they also planned on distancing themselves from some of the drama. So that might have been an ouch moment for Christine Brown when hearing this. But the drama flared up despite the distance, especially when this son-in-law said something about Christine's lifestyle that rattled the Sister Wives fans. Sister Wives star Christine Brown is happily married to David Woolley. He treats her the polar opposite of how Kody Brown once treated her. While many fans see Kody and David as 2 men with distinctly different personalities, Tony Padron sees them as similar. So when he made this declaration on Sister Wives, the fans became confused over what he was trying to say. Then he elaborated a bit more, making even less sense. Tony Padron's comparison starts with David and Kody both being baby boomers. With Kody 55 and David Woolley 60, Tony sees them both as boomers. But there were some questions about this because Kody is only 55. Then the producer cleared this up for Christine Brown. At their ages, Kody and David both fall under the boomer umbrella. Fans see this as nothing more than mundane and far from interesting. Sister Wives fans saw this son-in-law's comparison as ridiculous. Then it got even more aggravating for fans when he made another comparison. Tony said that what David talked about made no sense to him. So he mentions how this is just like Kody. When his father-in-law talks, he confuses him. Christine has Tony's number. So, Tony Padron sees Kody and David as very similar. His argument starts with they are both boomers, plus, neither of them makes sense when talking. Other than that, they were both Christine's husbands. So that's how he backs up his claims of similarity. But Christine offered up a warning a while back. And oddly enough, she seemed to offer a similarity between Kody and this son-in-law. Christine said Tony says whatever pops into his mind. That is what the women from the now-defunct Plural Marriage say about Kody Brown. So Tony Padron spewed off about David Woolley and Kody Brown being similar, which Sister Wives fans adamantly disagree. But Christine's warning about her son-in-law not thinking before talking seems to come into play here. So under Christine Brown's theory, Tony Padron started this comparison between Kody and David without too much thought behind it. But if he had thought about it, he might realize it goes nowhere. Yet he didn't. So instead he blurted out his unfinished thoughts. This prompts the fans to suggest he is like his father-in-law. Both seem to lack that filter, where you think about what you were about to say before saying it. Kody demonstrated this several times during his TLC series. Sister Wives spoilers. Kody Brown mimics fans, calls himself a chump. Sister Wives spoilers reveal that Kody Brown has always had a high opinion of himself. However, every once in a while, fans will run across something to drive home a point that they have thought all along that Kody has confirmed. It is very gratifying after 18 seasons, 10 years of watching this man on TV, and he actually calls himself a chump. We wonder what his first clue was. Foolishness is a part of Kody Brown's life. Sister Wives spoilers. Kody Brown has morphed from a fun-loving dad with 3 wives and 13 kids to a literal jerk with 4 wives and 18 kids in the past 10 years. Until the COVID pandemic hit, Kody seemed like a very different man. Kody spent time with all of his wives and all of his kids. Kody certainly didn't have the chip on his shoulder that he carries around now. Kody never takes responsibility for anything that goes on in his family. Kody truly believes that he does no wrong and expects fans to believe this when we saw it all unfold on screen in front of us. Kody has made some serious mistakes when it comes to dealing with his family, but he is always prepared to pass the buck to someone else. Kody Brown is a narcissist. Fans believe that Kody Brown is a narcissist who, along with his fourth wife, Robyn Brown, have teamed up against his original family. Kody has fallen hook, line, and sinker for Robyn's lies all this time. Kody has ignored his other family members, driving them away. Kody has also lost a son in the process to suicide. We agree, Kody Brown is a chump. One Reddit fan decided to make a carousel of gems that point to just exactly who Kody is and how he admits it today. The Truth Part 1 point to several incidences where eye-opening truths are revealed. In the first screen grab, Kody Brown admits, "I guess I could be less of a chump and more of a man." Other fans joined the chump discussion. Fans truly believed that Kristen Brown Woolley couldn't get a point across to Kody, so she decided to put it in terms he could understand, even if she had to act as though she was addressing a toddler. Reddit fans had a lot to shy about Kody's actions themselves. On TikTok, one Sister Wives fan says, "Robyn wanted to be everything Christine was and she did whatever it took to get it. Asterisk, come to find out, just a chump. Asterisk, he remained a chump and Christine moved on to a better life and doesn't know how to act like a man. He throws tantrums like a 2-year-old." Another person adds, "Ugh, I hate these old scenes. Kody and Robyn show us everything we needed to see." Logan Brown also pointed out that they never see their dad now. He used to visit kids at each house every day. Here is a few more red flags that Reddit fans couldn't resist. Asterisk, one fan loved Janelle Brown's quote, "It's brain damage to move this group is hilarious." Asterisk, other fans add in, "Oh my. I am loving these truth and lies posts way too much." Kody's face in pic 3 is scary. He absolutely hated when his wives got along because he felt like it was at his expense. He definitely was the one to sow discord amongst the wives, and Robyn was happy because she was typically the beneficiary of that fracturing. This kind of makes you wonder if he was a chump during season 1. What exactly do you ken this bitter, angry fellow in season 19? What was the word Kristen Brown used? Deadbeat? Is there anything left to say there?